All right. Maybe this will work. Greetings. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here at Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy. And tonight is an update from yesterday's tarot reading. Okay. So for those of you who come on here at any given point, okay, these readings are timeless. So however it resonates and whenever it resonates. So the intention has been set for those who um, saw the previous reading and followed the guidance that was given. And so I'm asking to tap into the energetic update as a result. So where is your auric field now? What's affecting your auric field now? What is the progression? What's the progression of the particular chakra that was focused on? Okay, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. I will later add the link to the previous reading. So for those of you who may not have had an opportunity to see it, that it will be there. Once again, I just want to say thank you, my sincerest, deepest gratitude for those of you who have recently subscribed, as well as those of you who've been donating to Bloom for Within Love. Every dollar counts, and I am most grateful for all of the support, whether it's in thought, whether it's by subscribing, sharing, liking, or contributing in any way. I'm grateful and thankful for you all. And I hope that this resonates and blesses you. Whatever doesn't resonate, just simply send it back to Earth, send it back to Gaia, because it's a general reading. Not everything is going to always resonate 100%, okay? So just listen to that higher heart and your own inner guidance and take it from there, okay? All right, so let's get an update on that chakra. It was the sacral chakra that was affected as the theme. So let's see what we get today from the Chakra Insight Oracle. What's the progression for those of us who took the advice and guidance that was given, okay? Or will, because, it still may resonate with you later. All right, can we get an update on the chakra that was affected for the collective from that last reading, the auric field? What is the progression from the Chakra Insight Oracle? Can we get an update, please? Hope y'all doing all right. Ooh. One card. The collective chakras. What's the progression of that sacral, or what's going on in that chakra system? The progression. Those who took the advice, okay. Wow, okay. This is good. Card number 42-6. Balance, equal give and take. Also represents the lovers in tarot, but the progression for those of you who took, excuse my nails, you guys, I do need to get my nails done, so stop hating. Anyways, the progression is good. So it looks like this third eye has been awakened, and so insight is coming, and that's what said. If you go back to the reading, the guidance was that clarity and insight was going to come. So insight is being born. It says understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. So many of you, from what that last reading was saying, is now tapping into understanding yourself more. You are now more aware of you and how things are affecting you and your own energy. And so this is very, very, very beautiful. That third eye is becoming awakened and balanced as a result of taking that advice from the last reading. Okay. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. See here. Okay. Let's see, at the bottom we have communication. Wow, see? And this is to do with the throat. 4, 5, 6, 7. I said that in the last one as well. Communication. Communication with yourself, self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. So, also many of you are just you took that advice of singing your heart out and that stillness and meditation. You're allowing self-expression with yourself. You're getting more comfortable with it and okay with connecting to you and also with others, speaking your truth, sharing your spirituality, sharing how you feel. In a healthy way, of course, but you're feeling more comfortable. Again, this is for those of you who have taken or will take in the advice that was given from the previous reading. Okay, so we have third eye and throat chakra, and oddly enough, we have 6 and 7, so I can see a sequence here. We have card, is reduced to 42 is reduced to a 6, 34 is reduced to a 7. So we have 6 and 7 here. So there's spirituality, clarity, um, overcoming some things here. So that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let's get into tarot. The last time the Page of Wands came out in reverse due to the things that you guys have gone through, right? And it was 3 of Swords at the bottom. So a lot of heartache, heartbreak, disappointment, things of that nature. And then the clarifier was the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And so some of you was about love, some of you was about money. So now let's see with this progression, the area that is being affected or benefiting from this newfound insight. Okay, so that's what we're going to ask for. The area that is benefiting the most from those who, sorry, for those who took the advice from the previous reading, the progression was Page of Wands in reverse before. So where are we now? All right. One more time. I saw strength at the bottom. So some of you are regaining your strength. I saw the strength card, Major Arcana. You guys that lost strength. Some of you are regaining strength. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Ooh. So some of y'all jumped right from that Queen of Pentacles and oh, this is good. Okay. Ooh-wee. In one day. And yep, it's possible because it's energy. For those of you saying, is that possible? It is because we're speaking in terms of energy here and frequency and vibration. Everything starts there. So everything that we see in the manifested reality, it started as a vibration, just a frequency. Okay. So it can happen that instantaneously. The manifestation is what we have to catch up with, right? But the shift, the movement in energy can really be that quick. It just depends on us, right? All right. All right. All right. So can we get support, insight? Now that insight is here, What is the progression? The progression of the area of life that has been affected. What is the progression from that? Ooh, almost should I take it? From that page of wands in reverse, what is the progression now with insight? What is the progression now? What area of life? What is the progression? Okay, I'm gonna take it. Hmm, the Hermit. That makes sense with insight being right there. Hold on. Card number 9. Yep. Independence, spirituality. The Hermit. Okay, so the progression from that Page of Wands in reverse, many of you, and this is a major arcana, so this is gorgeous again. So now many of you are going into the Hermit energy. But the Hermit energy is just introspective. It's, people hear the word hermit and they go, "Oh gosh, shut in, a recluse." Being in hermit mode is not always bad. It's tapping back into the divine within you, listening for that still insight. So it now you guys are going back within to tap into your heart, to tap into your own inner truth, your own inner guidance, and what's important to you, what matters to you, you know, um, what you want to align with versus the things you have constantly created that has created that Page of Wands in reverse as well as that Three of Swords. Um, and so now you're just in soft reflective mode, but I'm going to ask for a clarifier as I always do. Let me see at the bottom of this deck though. Let me check something out real quick. Okay, so the Page of Swords is in the upright at the bottom. So it's telling me that, the progression now is new messages, new opportunities, are coming your way. And these light bulbs that she's holding, she's getting all types of guidance, insight, learning, um, about herself, about what she wants, and things coming in, which is the early stages. Again, pages are messages. It's about the early stages of an endeavor. Swords energy is mental plane and communication. So now communication is coming in. Clearer communication is coming in more resonance with what you truly desire now that you've made this energetic shift because you're in hermit mode and things are coming to you now, if that makes sense. So this is getting good, good. Now let's get a clarifier though. I'm going to get a clarifier for the Hermit. Hermit. Here, 1 second. Woohoo. Can we get a clarifier for the Hermit? What I'm also picking up, I just heard the word detachment, and not the negative connotation of detachment. But what I'm picking up from the insight and the Hermit is that many of you are realizing the benefit of detachment. From going within and tapping into that insight, you're seeing that, the more I strive to hold on, the more resistance I'm creating, the more I let go and detach in a sense of stop clawing and pushing and pulling and go within, the more the manifestations of what I truly desire in accordance with my heart becomes a reality. It may shape shift. I said that something about that I want to say in a light language, but it may change form, but the essence of what your heart is truly desiring will materialize with that alignment because it's still energy and frequency. Everything, it comes down to that. As simple as it sounds, that's really the reality. It's the frequency and vibration in these experiences that we're really looking for. We've attached it to meanings, labels, and individuals, right? But the reality is the core of that we desire, or that our hearts call for as we let go. And hermit mode can often, assist us with this because we're releasing. And when you're in hermit mode, you're no longer striving, you're no longer pushing, you're no longer clawing, you're no longer trying to manipulate reality or outcomes, you're no longer trying to convince everybody on the earth. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer there. And so, yeah, just thought I would share that because that was coming. So, but let's get the clarifier for the hermit. Okay. All right. Can we get a clarifier for the hermit? What's the hermit about? What's the hermit about? What's the hermit about, please? I knew it. I saw this one. I knew it. I knew I knew it. Wow. Okay. You guys got two majors coming out. So whoever's been doing the work, I mean, you've aligned with some major supportive energy. So the fool, the fool's journey, new beginnings. So you all are going into hermit mode about recreating yourself, recreating your reality, taking a new adventure, a new journey, starting from scratch and being happy about it. In this deck, the Fool, this particular witch, she doesn't look scared like in a lot of different decks. In this one, she's like, I'm good. My hands are up. I got my broomstick and my cat. Okay. And all right. She's like, I'm ready. I will take the leap. I will take the leap. The universe will catch me. I'll take the leap. My broom will catch me. I'm going to take the leap to create something new, no matter how disappointed I was as a result of taking that guidance, clearing that auric field, and that stillness and things of that nature. And if those of you clicked onto the light language, even better because that probably helped. So the freedom she feels like, I'll just start over. I create my reality. I will retain the wisdom that I've gained through all of this, but I'm going to embark on a new journey. If it's a new version just of you internally, another job opportunity, you guys would be surprised how that works. But another business opportunity, another creative project, new relationships, or a revival of old ones. I mean, it just really depends on your situation. Um, but that's what the hermit is about. You're seeing that you can begin again, that you can. That Page of Wands in reverse was a very defeatist energy. It was like, I'm done. But with the Fool here and the Hermit here, major heavy energy, heavy in the sense of strong, supportive. Um, you're gaining this, okay? And that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. At the bottom of this deck, see, we got the Three of Pentacles. So you guys are realizing that you can create a team, that you're gaining hope that, you know what, maybe something didn't work before. Maybe it didn't work in this situation with this person or these people in this area, but maybe it can work in another. That you have the strength and the wherewithal to work with yourself, and you can even equate this to the integration of soul, mind, body, working with that aspect of you to get you into the alignment um, for this new beginning and being able to manifest it. The Pentacles is always about materializing something in the 3D, not always necessarily money. But you guys some of you, it is about the money, realizing that you can do this. You can build again. Okay. And you can create and align or, uh, how do you say, manifest the team that's going to be conducive for you. You're realizing that, you know what? The only constant in life is change, and that includes connections too. So maybe um, connections serve their seasons um, in our lives, and there's time for new connections that's more in resonance. Or again, it can be a revival of old connections, but just realizing that we can work together from this new perspective. Okay. So, again, that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. Now, let's move on to moving forward a supportive mantra. This time, I'm going to pull a goddess card at the very end with this progression as well. So, a little something different. So, let's get a healing mantra to support this new insight, this hermit mode, and the fool's journey with our auric field, our chakras, as it relates to the previous reading. Okay. Yeah, baby. I'm excited for you all. For those of you this is for, because I mean, man, that's a jump. But you know what? It's sometimes it's just a snap like that. Just a blink of an eye, a shift in perspective that changes everything sometimes in our energy. Um, okay. And I want to also add, since this is coming, even though this looks beautiful, right? This right here, I don't know if you guys can see it really good. This looks beautiful, right? And that's where you may be, but it's not to say that you don't um, care, feel, or miss. And I'm only saying that in the name of validating because even when you have this energetic shift like this, you still may have moments where you have a thought or something comes to mind or something's presented in some way that, has expired, you know, um, and that human nature side may still have an emotion or a feeling, but we don't have to attach to it. And this is something I'm going to drive home a lot that is they can come and go. It's a part of it. But what we no longer have to do is continue to tell the story within ourselves or attach to it, attach a label and a meaning or linger. We can just let it come and go. And with the intention of releasing, not stuffing, but releasing, not denying, but allowing, but letting it go. I hope that makes sense. All right. And I understand, believe me, because I include myself in this stuff. You know, often things are easier said than done. And when we are so wired, I tell you how hardwired programmed we all are or have been. And when that's the case, especially an area that has been severely affected and you've noticed, it takes our human aspect a minute to catch up of realizing that we don't have to. We don't have to. that we can co-create powerful new realities and experiences, and it doesn't by any means diminish the previous ones. Okay? Um, hope that makes sense. All right. Could we get a healing mantra to support the insight, the hermit, and the fool's journey? Can we get a healing mantra to support this progression for the collective? A healing mantra, please. Ooh, few jumpers. Healing mantra. Hmm. To support this progression. All right. Okay. Resolving anger. Okay. That may come up. Huh. Befriending pain. Oddly enough, we got a lot of pink energy, heart energy. So at the bottom, we have befriending pain, but the card that came out is resolving anger. Interesting. So what I'm getting with that is that through the insight and hermit mode, the initial phases of that, or it may come and go, there may be a reaction of anger as truths are being revealed. And that's also equally normal. Okay, so let's see what it says. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. And so some of you may start to realize how much you lost yourself, how much you were attached to things external, and what it cost you. And you may feel like, oh my gosh, like I spend so much time in that. I spend so much time trying to people please. I spend so much time trying to be what people want me to be. I spent so much time and effort and energy, and I lost me. I lost my own heart and soul. The essence of what I desired, and I'm exhausted, and what a waste. And so there may be an initial reaction. Allow yourself to feel this anger, though. Not linger, not so we can tell this story a thousand times over and create this identity, attached to it and go down this hole, but rather sink into the body, not just in thought. When you sense this come, allow yourself to go into the body. Where are you feeling the most sensations in the heat of that anger? And you don't need to judge it. You don't need to figure it out and write a book about it, you know. Just let yourself be there, knowing that you're safe, and anger is appropriate. Sometimes we've been so conditioned that I can't be angry, whether it be, due to our culture, whether it be, our bloodline, or even, for those of us who have raised certain demographics. And I must say this as a mom of a special needs person, we learn after a while, our lives are almost like on eggshells, and because of it, we've learned how to almost tippy toe around everything. Dare we have a feeling of our own that's explosive and interrupts everybody else's peace, even though our peace is often interrupted. But so as a result of that, we've learned to kind of basically squelch and suppress because it's like, well, you got to do what you got to do. If you're a parent of someone's special needs, what you got to do? They have their oddities and what have you. And so I believe that this is giving assisting, and I'm gonna hold it up for you guys so you can look at the sacred geometry here. Um, um, with re- releasing and validating the anger, whatever is coming up for you through the hermit and insight, that's a part of it. That's a part of going on your fool's journey is realizing that every emotion, giving yourself permission to have it. You're worthy and deserving of it. You have a right. Okay. And it validates your experience. If something hurts you, it hurts you. Letting yourself feel that. If something really made you boiling angry, it did, no matter what people have to say about it. It's your experience. And validating it. Let it pass through. Breathe through it. Yell through it. Whatever comes up for you. Okay? And this sacred geometry is going to help with that. So just take a soft gaze. Don't judge how you feel. This is going to move the energy. Instead of us pretending it ain't there or busying ourselves so much that we don't have to be aware. But one thing I've always said, energy is energy. Frequencies are what they are. They don't, you can deny all you want. They will show form one way or the other at some point. This is to assist us in the most delicate, loving, compassionate way, getting those energies moved through our systems so that we are lighter, freer, and able to go on this fool's journey, not so weighted down, okay? Befriending the pain is just acknowledging that. It's very similar to the anger. It says here, when discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. And what I'm taking from that is instead of trying to numb out, that's the human default system, basically fight, flight, or freeze, sympathetic nervous function, numb out, escape. I'd rather not feel than feel. I'd rather not feel than feel pain. We don't want to become obsessed with pain. No, we don't want to become, because there's a flip to that where you're just constantly there. But the other flip is not any better. Denying your pain because it's there. Now, this sacred geometry will help with releasing that pain or allowing it to come to surface so you can just sit with it and let it be and let it pass and tell yourself it is okay to feel this way. I let go. My intention is to move forward. My intention is to release. My intention is to forgive. My intention is to let go and allow and forgive the self, others, for what may come up, the pain that can come up when you go in hermit mode or insight and stillness, and you start to see or sense the depths of your pain that you were so brilliantly able to do in defense mode, maybe to survive, to numb out. But now you're strong. That's what I'm picking up. It's like you're strong. You're able to um, handle it without it totally sh- uh, rocking your world to the core, maybe the way it once did. Okay. All right. Gorgeous. This is good stuff. I was about to be in tears here. Okay. Now let's get a big box of happiness. This is all about the practicality of it all, the 3D. What can you do to continue to support and shift your energy, your vibration, your aura in a loving way? Okay. This is what this is all about in the practical and the 3D. The big box of happiness. Whoops. All right. Woo-hoo. Let's see what we got. I swear if the same cards come out before, I'll be like, I'll mix it up good. I'll be like, what the heck? All right. All right, so can we get some support, some practical, loving, gentle, fun support of what can assist the collective with this progression of the hermit, insight, and the fool's journey, as well as befriending the pain and resolving anger. All right, all right. Can we get at least one card, please? Big old box of happiness. One card, please. Let's support this progression, raising their vibration, clearing the aura, balancing the chakras, neutrality, releasing that anger, feeling that pain. It's Fool's journey here. There we go. So, two. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, this one says, have a pillow fight. Makes perfect sense when it comes to the whole thing about anger. Now, a pillow fight with who? I don't know. You gotta do this in love, take it as it resonates for you if you can literally have one with someone. Or if it has to be with yourself, maybe just have a pillow fight. I mean, not yourself in the sense of yourself, but like if it's just hitting the pillows against the bed or whatever. But the idea is letting out that energy. If you want to set the intention of like, this is towards whatever that is that comes up that's connected to um, releasing and resolving anger. All right. So it's physical. That's the premise here. I would even say like a trampoline or a rebounder. Aaron Dottie uses those because it's physical. And so, I mean, if you can't do the literal pillow fight, the premise that I'm picking up with this is it's physical. Something physical with intention to release the anger. Okay. Hmm. It may be a pillow fight though for some of you. This one says, make yourself a bowl of popcorn, buttered too. We always get the eating ones. Yesterday was a hot fudge sundae, I think. And this one is make yourself a bowl of popcorn, buttered too. Well, yesterday was something sweet. Today is something salty. So just engage and indulge the senses here, the taste buds of where you're at. So, sometimes when you're processing a lot, whether it's the anger and the pain, give yourself permission to, after you do all that expressing and crying and whatever you need to do, or just sitting, feeling it, get up, make yourself a popcorn. Maybe the salty is acknowledging the bittersweet of things. If you want to go symbolism, right? But a nice, that you can handle it. And you know what? I'm gonna eat a nice little bowl of popcorn here. Um, there's this old saying that, and even though I don't really totally agree with it anymore, but I get it. If life has given you lemons, you make a lemonade. But I believe that we've created our lemons, from our subconscious. And so, but what I do believe is that we can take the sweetness of it, the sweetness of the lessons, the growth, the strength and wherewithal that we typically tend to get. Not that we have to always suffer, but trying to look at something from another view, as Aaron Doughty would say, give it a new meaning instead of looking at it like, oh my God. Now looking at it like, you know what? I learned how to be strong through this as I smack on my popcorn. I learned how to stand up for myself with something that, I just couldn't do. I learned that I had a right to do that. I learned that I could survive anything. I've learned that I'm not perfect either. I've learned that we're all human and doing the best that we can. And I've learned that I can accept the air quote flaws of myself to a degree as just a part of me as I continue to grow, just like I can accept that of others. As I smack on my popcorn, realizing it's up to me how I want to view this, how I want to digest this, if you will. Okay. Ooh wee. Y'all got some good stuff tonight. All right. So at the bottom of our big box of happiness, we got interesting. So now we're engaging the sense of smell. So it says, make a piece of toast just for the smell of it. So what I'm picking up here as a theme is the body, something major with body, because we have pillow fight, physical, make yourself a bowl of popcorn, ingesting, make a piece of toast just for the smell, sense. Smell is also related to intuition, and oddly enough, nose, intuition, perception, and wow, how you see yourself, how you see things. And so, hmm, do something good for yourself just for the hell of it. That's this is the smell, but that's what I'm picking up just for the hell of it. Something that soothes your senses, your body, that brings that sense of bliss or joy or comfort, no matter what that is. It can be a nice bottle of perfume. For some of you who are into the perfumes and body fragrances and things like that, if that engages your sense of wonder or your sense of creativity, your sense of beauty, your sense of sensuality, the sense of smell, awaken hope, new beginning, a nice bouquet of flowers, some essential oils. It's amazing aromatherapy, right? That's what I'm getting as the premise. It says toast. Anything that would bring a sense of positive nostalgia, not being stuck in the past, but something that brings the essence and sense of comfort and beauty and grace and strength. Okay. Um, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. And lastly, here, let's get your guys' goddess or God, you know, don't get stuck on the whole gender thing here. Um, affirmation to send you with. Okay. All right. Collective. Beautiful dream goddess empowerment. What we have to send them home with this reading to uplift, to strengthen, refortify, clear and align and balance and ground these ships in a benevolent, comforting way. Let's see here what we got. Oh, hell. Oopsie. Okay. All right. Yes, yes, yes. This is good. Okay. All right. Can we get some goddess energy here, baby? Support this reading for the collective goddess, dream goddess, to support the collective, this shift, this transition for them. What do they need to know? What do they need to be reminded of from you? What do they need to know? What do they need to be reminded of? Okay, there we go. Oh, we got 2. I thought it was just 1. All right. Ooh, wow. Huh. Okay. So you guys got Goddess of Justice, baby. Yeah, baby. No, Goddess of Justice, and you got the Great Mother of all gods. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what this here got to say. All right. So it says here, the Goddess of Justice. When chaos steps in, step back far enough to see the cosmic harmony and higher order unfolding. Release your interest in the drama. Oh, yeah. And it will lose its interest in you. Mm, mm, mm. You don't have to lower. Oh my God, this is confirmation. I love this. I love this when this happens. You don't have to lower your vibration to teach anyone a lesson. Oh, good God. Oh, that's heavy. That one hit me. Okay, God, have mercy. Um, Jesus, I'm sorry. That one was heavy. Keep your vibe high. Become feather light, and the scales of destiny will tip in your favor. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, boom. And there it is. Goddess of justice, baby. Ooh-wee! Whatever that is, y'all, some of y'all right here, right now, what I'm telling you, what I know. Okay. Then, Great Mother of all gods. Okay. So this one says, destruction precedes creation. Ooh, this is good. I already know. Release your attachment. Oh, I just said some of you guys were letting go of attachment. You were detaching. Release your attachment to the limiting beliefs that once fed you. So you may explore above and beyond where your umbilical cord, in other words, your bloodline, will allow you to roam. Find a safe space where you can let your stormiest dragons express themselves. We were just talking about the anger. Oh, this is good. Whew, crack the veneer of ordinariness and let your tears, and this is see, giving yourself permission to feel and be vulnerable. Let your tears feed the sacred rivers of the world. My. Man, y'all got some heavyweight power going on with this mega goddess energy here. Um, shoo, good God. Um, I'm stunned here. Oh, now look at the bottom. This is oh, look at the compassion. At the bottom is the goddess of love. And it says here, it is safe. Oh my God. It is safe to shine at your full wattage. Just as the star of Venus illuminates the night sky like a mighty spotlight upon you, you don't have to beseech attention. Ooh-wee. You are an irresistible magnet. Good God. Admirers and soulmates are enthralled by you. Uphold respectful boundaries. Activate your fearless sensuality and set the world ablaze. Huh. Ain't nothing else to say. There's nothing else for me to say. Right up under that is Aphrodite, goddess of pleasure, and that's all to do with the sacral chakra. You guys are on the mark here. Be encouraged. All right, you've already shifted energetically here. So this is all supporting you. Okay, be encouraged. You've got this. We're in this together. I'm sending love and light. My intentions for you all in this community always. Now that I'm a Reiki master, I'll be sending Reiki energy to those of you who consent energetically, your higher selves, for that loving light energy, for that universal life force to come into your field, into your reality. Um, and of course, send you all light language as well in accordance to your heart and wisdom and comfort and just peace and grace. All right. All right. So I love you guys very much and wishing you all well. I know we're wrapping this year up. It's coming quick. The shifts are happening so quick. And if ever you guys have any questions or support you need, just feel free to make a comment or, on any of these videos. And if you're more private, I understand that I do have some people in the community that's rather private. Um, Email me for those of you who have reached out to me that way anyway. So, feel free to email me. And if there's any way that I can assist, I certainly will. Okay. All right. Take care of yourself. All right. Love yourself. What do I always say? At the end of the day, you got to be with yourself, right? You're the one you can't get away from. Technically, we're not getting away from nothing. We're all connected, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. Everything is energy. Literally, everything is frequency and vibration. And balance is the keyest side of the journey. Okay. I send you guys much love and light. Namaste.